Welcome to Jonesboro, Arkansas at Centennial Bank Stadium. It's the South Alabama Jaguars and the Arkansas State Red Wolves. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. The Red Wolves headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. The Jaguars offense will go to work first. And here comes the junior running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
It's complete on the right side. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
When you run those routes, those curl routes just like that, those DBs are going to break when you go to throw the football. So you better put that thing on a line, and the QB did there. Put it on a line. Great job, great catch. First down.
To throw, it's Davenport. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Slants against man, that wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback, timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
The Jaguars will snap it on 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Gonna look downfield again. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Jenkins. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. You can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
He's got it. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And the Jaguars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Running inside, it's Phillips. And again, finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The Jaguars kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's caught! Touchdown, Jaguars!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Red Wolves offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes the junior quarterback to get things into gear. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clay. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Dropping back, it's Crawford. Oh, they're after him. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Burris. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot, work in the middle of the field, and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Red Wolves decide to punt it away. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. He's got great speed. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to start this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the ground with the counter. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking for a man, it's Davenport. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. The Jaguars headed quickly to the line.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And the Jaguars have pushed it inside the 20. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a little off. Incomplete. The Jaguars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Under fire. Fakes the grab. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Well, on that 3rd down play, they're just trying to get it to him quickly to see if he can do something with it after the catch. But this is a defense that takes pride in their ability to tackle in the open field. That was a fantastic job of rallying to the ball carrier, inbounds, and getting him down, now setting up 4th.
And hold up just a second as we check on the injured player. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious and he gets back in the fray shortly. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. The run inside. It's Spencer. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass, it's Crawford. That's reeled in, it's Craig. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And man, it's really nice to see a QB see the blitz right away. Sees the blitz coming, they come attack, replace it right away, get it to your running back, let him take off and do some damage. When anybody blitzes, man, try to find that space right behind them, and that's where you can make big plays.
Runs through a tackle. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just...
Makes the grab in their space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
There used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Crawford. This time he's got it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna run it. It's Clay. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. And he got enough for the first down, but we'll need to check on that injured player. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. First and goal, and this feels a chance to give him a finish. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's third and goal. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. This is now a 7-point game.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff. It's Phillips. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Looking downfield, it's Davenport. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Jaguars will have it 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Looking for a big play. Makes a catch at the 15. Touchdown, South Alabama. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Red Wolves offense coming out to start the drive. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores.
He's loose on the right. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the 1st down. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Red Wolves!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Arkansas State ready to get this drive going. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
They'll send the back in motion. Scanning the field is Crawford. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's got it for a big play. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Roll his way into the end zone.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a huge play in the passing game, covering 75 yards to house it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back to throw, it's Davenport. He's looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Fires downfield. Got a man, it's Woods. And he's brought down after a huge completion. And the Jaguars moving quickly to the line.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get back in this football game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go, ready.
Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Under fire. Trying to get rid of it. That pressure got to him and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over, just throw it away.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Crawford. Got it. On the move at the 30. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Little. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Troy Trojans taking on the Southern Miss Golden Eagles. And it's Troy able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year. Now over to your game in Jonesboro. Let's just take a moment to process what we're seeing. 2 quarterbacks, both dropping dimes left and right, both on pace to have career days. I can't wait to see what they have in store here in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Centennial Bank Stadium.
The Jaguars will kick it off to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Hey guys, the Red Wolves head coach told me at the half, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Ollie, thank you.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Running inside, it's Clay. Picks up the first down. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Red Wolves, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Dropping back, it's Crawford. Here's a heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected him.
There's a crease. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas State!
And you gotta love the mindset that this squad just came out with in the second half. Clearly could not run the football the way they wanted to in the first half. Second half came out with energy, with passion, got the running game going, and then no surprise, they go down the field, they double up their rushing yards, Palmer, and they punch it in the end zone.
It give the guys up front a ton of credit too, because they were missing some assignments, getting pushed around a little bit here in the first half, which is why they weren't able to have success running the football. And they had a little bit of a come to Jesus, it seems, at halftime. They've come out now playing a little bit angry and finally able to get some movement up front. That made all the difference here on this drive and their ability to run.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the away team sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Maybe some room here. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Here comes the heat. Got his man downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
And the Red Wolves, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. On his feet at the 40. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
first down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
On the run, it's Spencer. Finding some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
And the extra point is good. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. South Alabama appears ready to start things on offense. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking downfield, it's Davenport. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Jaguars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, ready.
Off the play fake on first down. Takes the easy one to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Tight end finds a soft spot. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today rank, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time. And it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense. The run inside. It's Craig. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, it's Crawford. Complete. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single...
There's a little room there. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On the ground, it's Spencer. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Soft spot in the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, they come up with a big one through the air, and with his speed, I'll be honest, I thought he was gone. Nice job by the defense chasing him down, getting him down right at the 1-yard line. But the offense, they saw the matchup. They attacked it, and here they are, 1st and goal.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off play action on 1st down. Pulls it in, it's Jenkins. And he gets it up to the 36, it'll be a 1st down. And the Jaguars want to pick up the tempo.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Right on the money.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Jaguars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Davenport. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Past the 45. He slides down, and he's got enough to convert the 2nd and short.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Snagged in the middle, it's Phillips. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
With the catch, it's Phillips. Running with pace, changing speed, showing the moves. He's down to the 30. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Trying play action. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. 4th down, gotta have it here. Looking to buy time. At the 20, he's got space. He got enough, slides, and moves the sticks on 4th and short. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Running inside, it's Phillips. Touchdown, South Alabama! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Clay. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
They give it to him again, and he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And this offense tries to run, and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Dropping back, it's Crawford. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Gets the back moving. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, yeah, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you be clutch? Can you come up big in a 2-minute situation when you really need to?
They'll go back to the air on second down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. He's at the 20. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
I just